today I am going to dictate you the passage number 39 of the modern volume 2nd. 5 seconds to go. Sir, our government is committed to providing fully secured living conditions to its citizens, and it will take every possible step to deal with the menace of terrorism. In fact, setting up the NCTC is an important step in that direction. Concerns have been raised that the central government is trying to encroach upon the jurisdiction of state governments, and it has been suggested that they should be taken into confidence before this center becomes operational. The question of setting up of National Counter-Terrorism Center has been discussed at various fora since the report of the group of ministers appointed by the previous government and the recommendations of the second Administrative Reforms Commission were submitted. Multi-Agency Center that was established in 2001 was a precursor to the NCTC, and the need for a single and effective point of coordination for counter-terrorism has been discussed in meetings on internal security of chief ministers in the last couple of years. As has been pointed out by some members, a number of CMs have expressed their concern after the order was issued, and I have replied to them that there will be consultations before the next steps are taken. The consultation was held on 12th March 2012 with the chief secretaries and the DGPs from different state governments. The meeting of the chief ministers on internal security has been cancelled, which was originally scheduled for 15th February, but because of elections it had to be postponed. It is now scheduled on 16th April. Therefore, steps are taken to operationalize the National Counter-Terrorism Center. I think the idea of an NCTC and the manner in which the NCTC will function are two separate issues. The idea of National Counter-Terrorism Center, you have all agreed, is unexceptional. On the manner in which the NCTC will function, there may be differences of opinion, but I am confident that through discussions and dialogues, these differences can be narrowed down and a broad based consensus can be arrived. That will be our effort, and therefore, this House has the assurance that nothing will be done which will in any way infringe with the federal imperatives of our constitutional setup. Sir, some other members brought up the question of the problems of Sri Lankan Tamils, and I will therefore spend a few minutes in describing our broad approach in dealing with the problems of Sri Lankan Tamil community. Sir, some members have raised concerns regarding the situation in Sri Lanka. The central government fully shares the concerns and sentiments raised by honorable members regarding the welfare of Sri Lankan Tamils. Since the end of conflict in Sri Lanka, our focus has been on the welfare and well-being of the Tamil citizens of Sri Lanka. Their resettlement and rehabilitation has been one of the highest and most important priorities of our government. The steps taken by the central government in this regard have been outlined in the suo motu statement made by the External Affairs Minister on 14th March 2012. As a result of our constructive engagement with the government of Sri Lanka and our considerable assistance program, a modicum of normalcy is beginning to return to the Tamil areas in Sri Lanka. There has also been progress given the withdrawal of emergency regulation by the government of Sri Lanka and the conduct of elections to local bodies in the northern province of Sri Lanka. Sir, members have also raised the issue of human rights violations during the protracted conflict in Sri Lanka and on the US initiated draft resolution on promoting reconciliation and accountability in Sri Lanka at the ongoing 19th session of the United Nations Human Rights Council in Geneva. The Government of India has emphasized to the Government of Sri Lanka the importance of a genuine process of reconciliation to address the grievances of the Tamil community. In this connection, we have called the implementation of the recommendations contained in the report of the Commission appointed by the Sri Lankan government that has been tabled before the Sri Lankan Parliament. These include various constructive measures for healing the wounds of the conflict and fostering the process of lasting peace and reconciliation in Sri Lanka. Sir, we have asked the government of Sri Lanka to stand by its commitment towards pursuit of a political process through a broader dialogue with all parties, including the National Alliance, leading to the full implementation of the 13th Amendment to the Sri Lankan Constitution so as to achieve meaningful devolution of powers and genuine national reconciliation. We hope that the government of Sri Lanka, recognizing the critical importance of this issue, acts decisively and with vision in this regard. We will remain engaged with them through this process and encourage them to take forward the dialogue with the elected representatives of Sri Lankan Tamils. Thank you.
Audio Jungle.